You can't talk now. That door has been making noises again. No telling what's coming out.
It's not right. Madness. Why? Why? Everything is wrong. It can't be done. Stay away from me. I won't go back. You can't make me go back. I'll kill you all. You're all going to die.
Stay back.
Watch out.
This one's violent.
Watch out.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. This ends here.
Watch out.
I'd stay back from that door if I were you. Nothing that's gone in has come out right. I don't know where it came from, and I don't want to. Those who've gone in have come back out wrong. I'm just here to warn folks to stay away. Look for yourself. Their brains are addled. Got no sense. Perfectly normal people went in there. And this is what's come out. Ha! It's your funeral. I'm just here to warn people, not keep them out. Go ahead in. I'll be here to clean up the mess when you come out. Unworthy, unworthy, unworthy. Useless mortal meat, walking bag of dung. A nice effort, though. Shame he's dead. These things happen. Bring me a champion. Rend the flesh of my foes. A mortal champion to wade through the entrails of my enemies. Really? Do come in. It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
Another... Let's be civil, shall we? Please, have a seat. Please, have a seat. Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door? Yes, you have entered, and now you are here. Amazing. Truly. I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath. You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There. Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated. It is a doorway, an invitation. Perhaps you will accept it for what it is. For you? I do not know. My lord seeks a mortal to act as his champion. As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned. They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord. Cured? You speak as if they are diseased. They live now in another state of being. Perhaps it is you who needs a cure. You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you. Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which I must attend. Speak with me again when you have made up your mind. The anticipation is almost too much to bear. Well, have you made up your mind? The tension is almost palpable. Fine. I'm sure my lord will be most pleased, assuming you ever manage to see him. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, and mind the gatekeeper. He dislikes strangers to the realm. Enjoy your stay.
I tried to warn them. Hello, I'm welcome. He got the the art. They goodbye.
I'm fellow Surround. It's I need a bath.
You there! Stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle this.
Show me what you can do.
That the best you can do?
This should be easy. Ah! You'll never take
Show me
down.
what you got.
Fight harder.
Do your best.
Isn't he dying?
That the best you can do?
Time. Fight like you mean it. Retreat!
I'm getting out of here.
He guards the gates of madness. Don't get too close to him. He'll kill you, and it will leave a mess in my town. Jared Ice Veins wants to kill the gatekeeper. Sounds like suicide to me. Goodbye. He's too much. Killed all.
Ha! I'm Jared Ice Veins. Do you ever wonder why things look better without their skin on? For instance, you can only really see the bones when you take them out. You can hear them better that way, too. I want him dead. I need him dead. His bones are calling to me. Rumor has it you want him dead, too. If you're any good with a lockpick, we can help each other out. We can get into the gardens of flesh and bone. He must die. It's the only way. I followed the bones. They led me here. I just moved in when I got here. No one seemed to mind. Everyone here seems to be waiting for something. If you want to get close to the heretics, try putting on their robes. I can hear them calling to me from the other side. We need to kill the gatekeeper. He has the keys. They say the gatekeeper's magical. I don't believe in magic, but I do believe in bones. And the best way to kill something is with the bones of its own. I can see the bones of a dead gatekeeper in the courtyard of the gardens. The door's locked, though. You'll pick that lock, and I'll collect the bones. Then I'll make some arrows, and we'll kill the gatekeeper. Sound good? Here, take this lockpick. Careful, it's the only one I've got. You open the door, I'll kill things. Let's go. What's the matter? Getting tired? This ends here. This ends here. Ha! You'll never take me. Here, from these gatekeeper bones, I can make some arrows. Find me in a few hours. We'll kill the gatekeeper. The arrows aren't ready yet. Come back later. See you later. Do the bone. The arrows are ready. Here are some for you, and I'll keep some. Let's go kill the gatekeeper. We might die, but there's worse things. Let's go. Ha-ha! I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. Take that! Ha! You'll never take me down. You're the worst. I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. The gatekeeper is slain. Congratulations. The honor of taking the keys from his corpse is yours. The gatekeeper's dead. As soon as you get one of those doors unlocked, we can go in. They're calling to me from in there. As soon as you get those doors unlocked, I'm going in. Goodbye. You've got nice bones.
So, you've managed to kill the gatekeeper. Pity. Well, you'll now be able to enter the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of Mania, the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands are quite distinct, but both are Sheogorath's domain. You'll want to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans for you. Try not to disappoint him. You will enter soon, I imagine, through the gates of madness and into the lands of Mania and Dementia. It is the realm of Lord Sheogorath. It is what he wills it to be. The trees bloom according to his whim, and the wind blows at his command. Tread lightly in the Isles. It is not a place suited to all mortals. But I'm sure you'll do fine. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. It is by his will that we exist in this place. He is our Lord and Master. You'll want to speak with him soon, as I believe he has plans for you. You will find him in New Sheoth, in his palace. It is best not to make Lord Sheogorath wait. His whims are fleeting, and should he decide you are no longer necessary, it would be to your detriment. The lands of Dementia reflect the darker side of its residents. It is easy to get lost among the tangle of roots growing out of the ground. If you wish to meet Dementia's citizens, seek them out in Deepwallow or Felmore. I'm sure they'll welcome one such as you with open arms. It is, of course, the capital of the Shivering Isles. It is divided into Bliss, Crucible, and the Palace districts. The lands of Mania are bright, vibrant, and full of color. You'll find its inhabitants reflect the land itself. If you wish to meet the residents of Mania, you'll find them in the settlements of Hale and Highcross. Take care, though. Though the citizens and creatures of Mania are colorful, they can often be quite deadly. I'm sure you can handle it, though. The doorways into the realm proper. You may enter through either one. Really, it depends on which aspect of the realm more suits your disposition. As I've said, all choices have consequences, but don't trouble yourself too much with your decision. All those that enter the realm are forever changed, but some believe it is for the better. A good portion of them, at least. Enlightening as always.
A new arrival! Shame about my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I'm Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. You've made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse. I've been waiting for you. Or someone like you. Or someone other than you for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job! Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay the beast, or die trying. Your help is required. A change is coming. Everything changes, even Daedric princes, especially Daedric princes. Daedra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. The Grey March is coming, and you're going to stop it. The details aren't important, at least not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me. An important one, of course. Anything I tell you to do is important. My realm, my rules. You're going to Zedilian, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more unwanted than others. The gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted, but he's dead. We'll have to remedy that soon as well. Anyway, there are those that have other ways into my realm, and they're on the move. We don't want them here, trust me. So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a snappy dresser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes me. Really, no need to trouble yourself with the details of that now. It would just cloud your little mind. What is important is getting to Zedilian. Quickly! Before I get bored. Oh, you wouldn't like me when I'm bored. The Isles! The Isles! A wonderful place! Except when it's horrible. Then it's horribly wonderful. Good for a visit. Or for an eternity. Yes? Speaking to me? Well, I'm he. He's me. And others as well. Or they were, weren't they? A little busy here! I'm trying to decide what to have for dinner. Oh, how I love eating. One of my favorite things to do. Talk to Haskell if you need more information. He's got more brains than a brain pie. Oh, brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate? New Sheath. My home away from places that aren't my home. The current location is much better than some of the prior ones. Don't you think?
Always
you can go
a
now.
pleasure.
Run along, scoot.
The Mad God has given you a task. Surely someone of your copious talent should be able to handle it. The Shivering Isles is what Sheogorath wills it to be. He is the Prince of Madness, the ruler of the Shivering Isles. Yes, quite an amazing place, really. Wonderful for relieving one's tension as you watch those troublesome adventurers suffer. No offense. I'd say your next move is to head to Zedilian and get it reactivated. Yes? Ah, silly me. The book has no pictures. Can't really expect you to read that now, can I? To reactivate Zedilian for my lord's pleasure, you'll need to find 3 focus crystals and return them to their resting place. Each crystal has a matching receptacle called a judgment nexus. Even you can't miss them. Without the crystals in place, the resonator of judgment, Zedilian's power source, cannot be restored. I'd suggest you make haste and get to Zedilian. My lord Sheogorath does not like those who lollygag. Or maybe he does? Bah, just get going. You have the attenuator, the manual, and a map. I'm certainly not going to carry you there, so I'd suggest you get to it. Place one foot in front of the other. You know how it goes.
Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me. But where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zidillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Kilaban Nirendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not? Zidillion is the ultimate test of mettle for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment. Ever since that wretched gatekeeper was made, Zidillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. Ghastly things. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbols and removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Zidillion completely useless. Luckily, you came along and placed Zidillion back into operation. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. If you have the attenuator, then Sheogorath must have sent you. Zidillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the Resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I'll be glad to help. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Zidillion. You can consult it for more information, or I can provide instructions. The Resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the Resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them, the best of the worst to populate the Isles. Quite clever, eh? As the adventurers make their way through Zidillion's chambers, they will encounter choices that you make in these control platforms. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will you pull the life from their bodies? You'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground, or they are out of their minds. Of course, any of their possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done. Simple. Wait until the adventurers are in position, and then press a button. If they survived, they will proceed to the next chamber, and so on. It's really quite ingenious. Each chamber presents two options. When you push the appropriate button, an event will unfold for the adventurers to experience. One is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality, much like the residents of Mania. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with the Mania choices helps as well. Well, the dead will be disposed of, have no fear. That's my job. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place in the Shivering Isles as a permanent resident. As you wish. What else can I answer for you? You'll... So if it's real... Each one, the... Of course... Well, though... You'll... Simple, if it's... Well, though... You'll know... As you... I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds as we proceed through Zidillion. This first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnolls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnoll that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite. So good to be back in business.
Now keep your weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, and we might just get out of here alive. What in Oblivion is that thing? Ha 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 ha!
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare yourselves for battle. Kill every last one of them. Blood for blood!
Die here?
Damn it! Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
Can't you just wizard it open?
Something isn't right here.
Can't you just wizard it open?
Grimok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
Ha! Let's see them stop me after I rip this gate from its hinges.
Grimok, no!
Sorry, Sindelius. I don't know who built this nightmare, but if I get my hands on them...
Oh, the classic fire trap. Always a favorite. I see Lord Chig. Now, the third chamber of Xedilian is the Chamber of Anathema. Its contents are designed to make sure it's the final encounter. The adventurers will be subject to horrors beyond their imagination. Visions of repugnance, death, and malevolence reside in this room. If you wish to bring ruin to your victims, you may choose to animate some of the corpses and watch as they satiate their hunger. Or we can create the illusion of the adventurer dying and his spirit rising from his corpse. Good fun to be had for all. Then, just as suddenly as we kill him, we revive the adventurer. There are few minds that can stand this type of torture. You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
Steady, Grimok. Steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you? What? The very dead rise in this accursed place. Very well. You'll not slay me without a fight. Have at you. Ah! Now it's fight. Strike me, will you? Ah! Now it's fight. Strike me, will you? Ah! Blood for blood! My turn.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheogorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we can recover your earnings. I'm afraid you've exhausted Zedilion's resources. This was the final chamber. Not to worry. We'll have your spoils too in no time at all. Tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal as a token of your fine work. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall, if you wish to take a look at it. Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual weapon was recovered from the orc warrior, Gromok. Never seen anything like it, but perhaps his journal can give you some useful information. Beyond that, take whatever else you need from the recovery chest. You've earned it. You're free to go at any time, of course. Just up that hallway. Good luck to you. That was quite a battle. I hope you are uninjured. You've not heard the legends? How could that be? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the Resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once and tell him the knights have returned. Quickly now, go!
Always a pleasure.
Well now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Zedilion, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That could be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat. But no cheese for you yet. Well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell. The ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. How wonderful for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power sparingly. I have duties to which I must attend. Rather more important than shepherding you around, I'm sure.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it! Just one more time.
Ah, summoned again. My lord does so enjoy that, as is his prerogative. I'll assume you're done for now.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. the Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, order. Yeah. And not in a good way. Bleak, colorless, dead, boring! And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So, you're going to help me stop him. Again with the niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skips, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. You're going to learn. 2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice. Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here, if you take my meaning. You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March. Drawn to them like flies to honey, or rotting flesh. Ever wonder why flies like both? Best not to ask. It's Jiggalag's time, and not a good time at all. You're going to help me stop it. First, though, you need to get your feet wet. I can't expect it to save the place if you don't even understand it. So speak to my dukes, learn about mania and dementia. Try not to die. Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular at parties. The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. And a delightful conversationist, really. A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment. The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. I suspect it wouldn't matter to him. Ta! Come visit again!
Ah, yes, there you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. Or I might also not care. Which is it? Don't I? I thought I did. But then I also thought that you would be heavier. Look at you. You're light as a chair. How do you walk around like that? It's all the same to me. Either way, all of it. Nothing is right without the chalice. Have you ever used it? No, of course not. You simply must. You just have to try it. It'll change your world. Expand your horizons. Contracting leads to expanding, you know? Well, most of the time. Oh, so you've heard of it. Then you know why I want it back. Can you imagine trying to eat Feldu without it? Disastrous. Curse that woman. We hold on to fleeting things even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit, too. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious. From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation. Opposites repel, strangely enough. All that pleasure and pain locked away now as if it never happened. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. I have no wish to retrieve it myself, but fetching it might do you some good. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down. Find someone to tell you the rest of the story. Get the chalice. Well, look at... I feel as though we've... Perhaps you're mistaken, and we have spoken of it. I simply can't recall. I could think so much more clearly if I had the chalice. Gatekeeper's gone. For good. Or not. See you.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death? You're the one the Mad God sent, aren't you? Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None! Surrounded by traitors and spies I am. Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking. Could be all of them. Every last one. None can be trusted. But they'll never take me down. Never! I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down. You will help me. Yes, yes, you will be most useful. You're going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators and they will be punished, I assure you. Find out who keeps secrets and what they are. Speak with Herdier. He will help you. Do you understand what is required of you? If no one is found, you will be held responsible.
Kings.
What brings you to this delightful corner of the House of Dementia? How may I help you? That's rather forward of you, don't you think? We've only just met, and already you're ordering me around. I must say I enjoy this take-charge attitude. I presume you are the Grand Inquisitor, then? Lady Syl said she'd be appointing someone. Shall we get to work? There's much to be done. So many people to visit. Isn't it obvious? We need to search through Crucible, looking for these traitors. Talk to whomever might have information. If they're reluctant to help, you just say the word, and I'll do my best to persuade them. Really, we should be going. Her ladyship expects results.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? No conspiracies here. Go pester someone else.
No, please, no. Oh!
I see you there. What?
Please, no! All right, please, just stop. I don't know anything specific, but Anya has been looking scared lately. More scared than usual. I think something's going on with her. Now, please, leave me alone! I've told you everything I know, I swear!
Tove the unrestful... What? What? Farewell.
Greetings. I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Syl, and she allows me to remain protected within the House of Dementia. I'm so grateful to her. What? No, I don't know anything about anything. I'm sorry. I can't help you. Please, no! Your lips... What? Please! Ah! Please! I'm not involved! I didn't do anything! They wanted me to get them close to Syl, but I wouldn't abide them! It was Masada. He said he was working on behalf of someone else. He told me I needed to help him, or there would be repercussions. I didn't know what to do. Turning on Syl could cost me my life. But if I don't help, what will Masada do to me? You must do something. I've told you all I know. It was Masada. I don't know anything more. I swear it. The Elytra. See you.
Come back for a drink.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about. Please, no! You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor, but unless you have some evidence of this preposterous conspiracy, you'll get nothing from me. See you later. Yes? No, I know nothing. Please, no! I don't want trouble. I keep to myself. But I see Mazada and that dark seducer, Nelrine, meeting behind the buildings late at night sometimes. That's all I know. Nothing more. I don't know anything about the conspiracy. Thank you. Sometimes I should... Bye.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight? I've told you I don't know anything. You can't prove a thing. What? It's for the good of the Crucible. You must see that. Please, spare me. I'll do anything. You don't know, do you? She's kept it a secret even from you. She and Théodon, they've been meeting in secret. They've been doing things together. Consorting. You understand me? It cannot be permitted. She must be stopped. I don't know. Besides Nelrine, she's taking orders from someone, but won't tell me who. If I find out, will you promise to spare me? Thank you. You are too kind. I shall bring you names, I promise. Meet me in my house tomorrow at midnight. I'll have the information for you. See you later.
What do you want? You have no proof. You cannot hold me accountable for anything. And with it, you'll do what? I'm not even the one you want. Murine is behind it. You'll need solid proof to pin it on her. You already know my... Walk with our Lord.
Greetings. I'm Murine. If you have any secrets, I'm the one to tell. I won't share them with anyone but my family. Unless they're good ones, that is. I see you've done quite a bit of work to track me down. Yes, I orchestrated it. Syl deserves to die a painful death for turning on all of us and consorting with our enemies. Go ahead, do what you will. Nothing matters now. Bye.
Greeting.
What news do you have to report, Inquisitor? Have you found who is responsible? Is that so? I shall have her brought to the torture chamber at once. Meet me there shortly.
Thanks.
You've confessed to attempting to kill me, I understand. The penalty for this treachery is death, and is to be carried out immediately. You see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do. I'm pleased with your work, Inquisitor. As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life and make you a courtier of dementia. In addition, accept this bow. May your enemies fear you and never know from where or with what enchantment you shall strike. Take care.
Yes? Do you require assistance? Théden has told you what he wants. Consider speaking with the others in his court, particularly his steward. Yes, you'll find them throughout the Isles. Jiggalag's forces use them as conduits into the Isles. Sheogorath has tried to remove them, but they always return. While they cannot be destroyed, they can be rendered inert. The Hearts of Order found on Jiggalag's knights can be placed in the obelisks. Adding enough can cause the obelisk to become overloaded with power. As my lord told you, it happens at the end of every era, and Jiggalag walks the realm. Few of the citizens can remember the last Grey March, or they choose not to. The Daedric Prince of Order, and the leader of the Grey March. As I'm sure my lord told you, Jiggalag has always been a threat to this realm. I live...
You've been speaking to Théden, I can tell. He has a certain effect on people. Did he mention me, perhaps? Or was there something else you wanted to discuss? If you are working to help Théden, I'll tell you whatever I can. Yes, a most unique place. Of course the chalice would be there. Don't you see? It's the Elytra. They're the reason. The chalice, Feldu, Elytra, it's all connected. One without the others is no good. Poison. Oh, a rough road awaits you. Some Elytra there are different. You'll need to get Feldu from them and eat it. Can't get in without it. But once you do, he wants you to learn for yourself. Learn, grow, experience. It's his way. I shouldn't say more. But the burrow, it's northeast of New Sheoth. Go there. Take the Feldu from the Elytra. Eat it, and your journey begins. You will be thankful to Théoden when this has passed. The chalice is in Dunroot Burrow. Haven't you been listening? The poor... Goodbye.
Kicking off, triumphant champion returns. So, do you feel any different? Now that you've been through this experience, I mean. You know what it's like now. Always wanting that next fix. Hating it, but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does. And I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtier of Mania with all of its entitlements, which is to say, none.
Well, look who... Well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful. You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death. You'll be stopping the Grey March. Altering the course of events, breaking the cycle! A fly in the ointment, a new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No! Things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be... me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you. A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Because you seem a nice enough sort. And you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later. Now, you've seen the great torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Sylarn and bring back the Flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Sylarn. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Sylarn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated. It's what's used to light the great torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Sylarn, guarded by my saints and seducers. They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof, Knights of Order. Bad news. Kill them when you see them. But don't touch the corpse until they're really dead. Which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk. They're getting more active every day. Not a good sign. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Ho ho ho! Who wouldn't like that? Shut them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. If you don't, they can reactivate the obelisk. Aren't you the curious one? You know what they say about curiosity, though, don't you? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times! You're going to stop the Grey March by becoming me. Or a version of me. You'll be powerful. Powerful enough to stop Jigalag. He's on his way. So I'm on my way out. It's terribly inconvenient, don't you think? You're going to stop him, though. And the first thing to do is to make my people feel safe. Otherwise, they tend to go work for him. It's annoying, to tell the truth. A bit hurtful. But they do it every time. Join up with the enemy and become priests of order. That's where you're going to get the Flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work? If not, I can find use for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cecellum. Light the great torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? The great torch shines brightly above New Sheath. A beacon of hope for all the citizens. Except it doesn't! It's gone out! Happens every time the Grey March begins, which it has. Makes all of my subjects uneasy, tense, homicidal, some of them at least. We need to get that torch relit before the place falls apart. Ta! Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes, is there some... A bad lot. Traitors. You'll find them near the obelisks that dot the land. They perform rituals at the obelisks to summon knights to the realm. Their link to Jigalag gives them power. As long as their obelisk is active, they cannot truly be killed. The Flame of Agnon can only be lit by the immortal servants of Sheogorath, the Golden Saints and dark seducers of his creation. In normal times, Sheogorath would simply command it, and his servants would leap to sacrifice themselves upon the altars of rapture and despair. But alas, the times are not normal, and Sheogorath has given you this task without the authority to command it. I'm afraid you may have to be a little bit clever. I fear they grow in power as the Grey March progresses. More and more Knights of Order make their way into the Isles. The priests of order are the key. They summon the knights at the obelisks. It is underway, but my lord does not wish for you to confront it directly yet. First, the realm and its citizens must be attended to. Yes, he will soon march across the land, destroying all that stands in his path. It's a frightening prospect. Many of our citizens are delicate. They can't cope with the prospect, and they defect to the forces of Jigalag, becoming priests of order. Ah, the Great Torch. It is a symbol of Sheogorath's power, and a source of great comfort for the citizens of New Sheath. Unfortunately, the torch has gone out. For eternity, this has heralded the start of the Grey March. Lord Sheogorath, in his wisdom, wishes for you to relight the torch to help ease the worries of the populace. My word.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Sylarn. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Mazkin. The Armazokana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylon. The flame is lit from the Shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Cylon, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grokedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once. Sheogorath's blessings upon you. A mortal wandering the halls of Holy Cylon, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Ah, you are just in time. Go quickly. The Orioles may attack at any moment. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Orioles hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Grokedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Cylon of the arrogant Orioles once and for all. She is the Grokedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Cylon. She has never yet been defeated by the Orioles, despite their strength. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. We hold the Altar of Despair, here within the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. The counterpart to the Altar of Despair, Rapture is currently held by the Orioles in their complacency, but that will soon change. For Sheogorath's glory. How may I serve? Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be. We are preparing to wipe out the arrogant Orioles once and for all. Once they break themselves on our defenses, Cylon will be ours, a gift for our Lord Sheogorath. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Orioles is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. The 2 altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my Lord's command. But I only hold Despair for the moment. The Orioles hold Rapture and are massing to attack us. But never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. Only the immortal servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars of despair and rapture, which in turn feed the holy flame of Agnon. Once the Orioles are routed from the altar of rapture, I will be most pleased to command my soldiers to light the flame for Sheogorath's glory. We are expecting the Orioles to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the altar of rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Ariels are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the altar of despair? This will be a glorious day. Sylarn will finally be free of the Ariels. Follow me. We're expecting the attack at any moment. The Ariels are beginning their attack. The altar of rapture will be ours. Today, Sylarn shall finally belong to us.
Kneel before the saints.
For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath! Mazkin! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! Mazkin! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! Oriole! Mazkin!
Saints.
For the Mad God!
Oriole!
Mazkin! For the Mad God!
Kneel before the saints.
For the Mad God! For Sheogorath!
For the Mad God!
Mazkin! For Sheogorath! Mazkin! Mazkin!
Oriole!
For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath!
For Sheogorath! Oriole!
For the Mad God!
For the Mad God!
Mazkin! For the Mad God! Mazkin! For the Mad God! Mazkin! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! Mazkin! For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! Mazkin! Victory is ours. I have already instructed my subordinates to kindle the altar of rapture. It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair at Lord Sheogorath's command. The altars which feed the flame of Agnon can be kindled only by the willing death of an immortal. I have hoped for this moment since I took command of the Mazkin at Sylarn. I return my soul to the embrace of Oblivion's dark waters. Farewell.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, You will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. You should know that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward. The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul. Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, what do you say? Do not think about it. Dream.
You burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must in the end. Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear, and those who inspire fear.
Tidings.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that, break the cycle. You'll stop Jigalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once, I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow them down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the Courts of Madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes, you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Seselam Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. It's already started, but you might be able to stop it. We're making you into a leader the people can trust. Someone to look up to. Someone to blame. Once I'm gone, things usually get bad quickly. Lots of defections, lots of carnage, but with you at the helm, things will be different. This time, I'll beat him. I can't stand losing. and I don't mind cheating. Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
The great torch flares with the light of dementia. All of Crucible will be celebrating tonight. Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. It's best if no one knows you wear this. Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the ritual of accession. Specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself. Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual? As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Sacellum. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop. Yes, he then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique known as visceromancy to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitor's true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the ritual of accession for the throne of Dementia was set. Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
I'm disappointed in your choice. Why you would choose to honor the fetid madness of Dementia is beyond my understanding. Yes, Arden Sul. Doesn't the name simply roll wonderfully off the tongue? He was the sovereign of thought and a regnant artist. To call him a simple craftsman would not suffice. Know him as the Artificer Superior. Words dripped like honey from his tongue, and his songs were intoned with extraordinary verisimilitude. Had we been blessed with his constant presence, the Isles would be a maniac's paradise. An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment. Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke to walk our land. Many years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for his brethren. The green moat flowed like water in a stream, as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous ways. Ah, but it was, as the bacchanal reached a crescendo, the people began to clutch their chests as their very hearts exploded. The green moat had taken its toll. The ground stained a deep crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies. To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green moat and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar. Certainly, when the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess Then, Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know. A friendly word of warning before you choose. Once you've decided which Duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A dangerous choice. I like it! She's gotten to be a bit much anyway. Thinks everyone is out together. Which they are in this case. So be it. He'll be here soon. And I'll be gone. Can't say I like the sound of that. I like the sound of other things, though. Like birds. And bones cracking. Syl is as crafty as she is beautiful. I'd watch my back if I were you. Oh, this is so much fun! We will speak when your task is complete.